Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Richard Bacora here, head of RIA Client Services for CBS Brokerage. As a partner of CBS, a component of our fiduciary risk management platform includes conducting a client segmentation on the practice. Now, through a fiduciary lens, the exercise is designed to optimize the book by uncovering opportunities to engage where a life-changing event may negatively impact the probability of success score for the client. And as part of overall practice management, the execution of client segmentation will provide the advisor with a client deliverable where a solution will either increase the probability of success score through financial planning software and or provide greater leverage on the dollar for the client. In a manner of speaking, client segmentation is the delineation of practice profiling. This is old FNA. The methodology begins with a fundamental breakdown of the stages of financial life called profiles. The exercise provides a clear path for advisors to apply common planning strategies that are commensurate with each client profile. Tutorials on approach and engaged dialogue will help to identify needs with pinpoint accuracy. Objectively speaking, our focus is always on fiduciary planning standards, to use a holistic approach to identify stage of risk management opportunities, which provides a greater level of client intimacy, the results of which is to produce a client deliverable that reflects the highest probability of success. Without question, it's also what could differentiate you from other advisors. Now, here's an example of how opportunities are identified and prioritized when segmented by profile. The top section is considered wealth accumulators. As to be expected, income protection is notated under the opportunity heading using the tag IP. Protecting your client's ability to earn an income should be a priority. You should know what they have, what they don't have. Given the fact that your time value of money deliverable relies almost entirely on new money contributions to retirement plans, be it qualified or non-qualified, or other buckets or accounts to be used for future financial obligations. And without consideration and modeling of your client's income protection plan and funding mechanism, the deliverable you have isn't worth the paper it's printed on. Now, the tag FP denotes family planning. Again, this should be a priority considering most wealth accumulators have not amassed enough assets to continue the probability of success score level as if they were there, and of course to meet those future financial obligations such as college funding or spousal retirement. And the next phase of life is the wealth conservation group. Now, this particular profile of client faces a myriad decisions which demand your attention. Your guidance must be thorough on soft data to ensure plan success. We can help with that. Among others, given the age of the demographic with no new money going into the plan, typically, the two most pressing thoughts are, will I outlive my savings, outliving retirement assets? And should there be an extended healthcare event in retirement, such as long-term care, what are the impacts to the portfolio, to lifestyle for the healthy spouse, or to legacy goals against the costs that we would have to pay out of pocket? With regard to outliving retirement savings, notated with the IP tag, a potential solution may be to provide the client a peace of mind and look for vehicles that you can implement that will provide some level of income guarantees, be it for a certain period or income that the client can never outlive. When it comes to the long-term care, the question is to the advisor, what asset would you liquidate first? Because chances are your clients are already thinking about it. Clients in this age group, there's this realization of their own morbidity that comes to the surface while they're caring for their aging parents whose health is declining. We all know the horror stories. Maybe one of the spouses had to quit their job. Maybe they had to move. Maybe they had to move an aging parent in. Maybe they are funding care. Now they're thinking, wow, we're at this age now. What if that happens to us? On another note, often we have clients that have significant assets for retirement, relatively low lifestyle expectations, but might have lofty legacy goals. LP denotes legacy planning, which is simply a discussion about leave on versus live on assets. Potential solution here could be an opportunity to leverage the leave on assets in a more tax efficient manner for the heirs or beneficiaries. Now, the final phase of financial life is a wealth distribution. Legacy planning, leverage on leave on assets is always in play in this group. In addition, we may see clients with significant assets to warrant an estate planning review, identified by the IP or EP tag. With the pending sunset provision on estate levels at the end of 2025, your attention to detail now is paramount to plan success. Now, using a simple, conservative projection of estate tax growth to mortality will reflect, if any, a client's potential estate tax liability. Our advisor deliverable will show the economic impact or benefit of the 4 ways to pay estate taxes, with a dialogue for the advisor to help the engagement process with the client. Potential solution here could be whether those assets that are deemed to be transferred could be leveraged in a more tax efficient manner, or perhaps they need to be retitled outside of the estate. In order to optimize the practice from a fiduciary perspective, an advisor must acknowledge our own inequities and skill sets, but professional enough to leverage all the industry has to offer, such as human capital, resources, and the tools and technology. The collective advisory team should be well-versed in investments, legal, tax, insurance, and risk management planning. Leveraging the experience of our resources is a must to optimize platform efficiencies, as well as to seek alternative solutions to implement that could be in the client's best interest. With tools and technology, the CRM is often where that soft data, soft dialogue notes are stored. This is vital. And the proficiency of advisor acumen in that engagement is key to ensure the client's goals are thoroughly understood, they're vetted, we understand what we are delivering upon. Input into financial planning software produces output. Modeling risk and solution for every life-changing event within those profiles can do nothing but optimize the probability of success for the client. Now, if done correctly, advisors can produce a deliverable that maximizes probability of success, of course, for the client, but also for the advisor and the advisor's practice. For example, if your runway in this industry is longer than your oldest client's mortality, and you have no relationship with that next generation, chances are highly likely you will lose those assets under management at the death of your eldest client. Here is an opportunity to get more involved, to dig a little bit deeper, to help that attrition as you age through your career. That deliverable also should provide a peace of mind. What is the plan, Mr. or Mrs. Client? And then, of course, can we provide greater leverage on the dollar? How will we fund X? Ultimately, you as the advisor will get the call when a client faces a life-changing event. A responsibility you took when you sat across that table, kitchen or otherwise, and accepted the financial responsibility of that complete stranger. So in the end, the question is, how do you answer that call? At CBS, we answer the call by looking for strategies that improve probabilities of success, one client at a time, one opportunity at a time. Reach out to our office to learn more about how client segmentation can help optimize your practice. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks. Thank you for joining.